Hey, it's Stargirl the Practical Witch. Welcome to another one of my pick a card readings. This one is a special Halloween pick a card. So before we get started, I need you to pick one of the four groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Once you've picked a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see what is going to happen to you this Halloween. If you need to pause the video to meditate on the cards, feel free to do so. I ask that you pick with your intuition, your gut, and not your eyes. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Group number 1. Let's see what is gonna happen to you this Halloween. So I think you're gonna wake up in a really good mood because the Queen of Wands is sunshine. She's holding a sunflower. She is the Queen of Fire signs. So I think she's gonna wake up, you are gonna wake up in a really great energetic mood, ready to face the day. So some of us are adults, some of you watching this, but you're gonna feel like there's something magical about the day, even though it's just a Wednesday and most people don't celebrate Halloween after a certain age. But no matter what age you are gonna wake up and be excited for Halloween, and you're gonna be feeling festive, and you're gonna wake up in a better mood just simply because it's Halloween and you're getting into that spirit. You're also going to be feeling very confident that day. And you know how some days you wake up and you feel a little down, and some days you wake up you feel tired? This day you're gonna wake up feeling confident, ready for the day. You're gonna start out in a really good mood. You're gonna wake up with a smile on your face just knowing it's Halloween, even if it's a supposed kid's holiday. You're just really gonna wake up brimming and with energy. I wish every day was like that for me, but sorry, I had to focus my camera. However, you're gonna be a little bored. And I'm not talking about the whole day will be boring, but because you have so much energy and because you're feeling excited because it's a holiday, you're gonna feel bored with the routine. You're gonna feel bored with the cycle. You're gonna want to do something different. You're gonna want to shake it up. You're gonna want to do something that's special, even though, you know, people say, the general public doesn't celebrate Halloween after a certain age. You're gonna want to. You're gonna want to do something that's specifically for that day, and you're gonna want it to be a change up in routine, because I think Halloween ends up on a Wednesday this year, so it's the smack dab of the work week or the school week. So you're gonna want to do something for that day that's almost like a break between the weekdays, if that makes sense. You're gonna want to do something different and use Halloween as an excuse. However, with the Knight of Wands, I'm seeing that there's gonna be a lot of distractions keeping you from your good mood. So you're gonna wake up in this really good mood, and then the whole world isn't gonna be in that same mood as you. Some people aren't gonna care. Some people are gonna be in the same regular mood. Some people are too cool to be excited about Halloween, and that might bum you out. You might feel like, why is the world against me having fun and being cheery today? Because that's what it's gonna feel like to you, because you're gonna be in such an elevated mood. It's gonna be one of those days where you just feel good and the world isn't cooperating. But the important thing to remember is, don't let anyone bring you down when you're feeling this confident, this happy, this energetic because of the day. Just ignore it. Because with the law of attraction, the law that this dimension runs by, whatever you think and feel is what will manifest in your conscious reality. So if someone or some things in your life are trying to take you out of that cheery, it's a special day spirit, ignore it. Keep with that good mood you start out in. Keep with that good mood, because you're gonna have a really good day. On the other hand, if you let other downers get you down, or you let things you have to do on that day to get you down. I know a lot of us feel like Halloween should be a day off. I totally get that. Don't let the things you have to do throughout the day get you down. Continue being in a festive mood no matter what you have to do, even if it's in the middle of the week. So we also have the 6th house of routine. So like I said, even though it's a holiday and you're gonna feel like it's a holiday and you're gonna be excited about the holiday, the 6th house talks about things you do that you don't want to do. So it's gonna be, the day is gonna be littered with doing things you have to do that aren't fun. Whereas you're gonna be waking up like, I just wanna have fun. I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna have to do all the things I have to do. But if you keep that spirit, that holiday spirit with all the routine things you have to do, and manage just to have fun while doing it, it's going to be a good day. Because we also have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So circumstances don't create your happiness. Yes, there's probably something else you'd rather be doing than your everyday school, work, chores, because everyday routine things. You don't want to be doing those on Halloween. I get that, especially with the mood you're going to be in, but realize that it doesn't matter what you're doing. Your happiness depends on yourself. Like, if you're in a good mood and you're doing things you don't want to do, it can still be fun if you keep that good mood and don't let outside influences bring you down. So even though it's going to be a busy day of responsibilities, keep that good mood, be confident, shine, because today is going to be the day where you're going to feel confident, and because you feel, or not today, Halloween's going to be the day where you feel confident, and because you feel confident, you're going to look hot. You're going to feel energy is going to be brimming from you. You're going to be, because when you have a lot of energy and you're this happy and you're excited and you're confident, people view you as attractive because you're letting off that good energy, right? So no matter what you do, even if it's trivial, stupid things you have to do on a Wednesday, if you keep that attitude, it's going to be a really, really good day. And yes, it might be a little boring. Yes, it might be a little disappointing because we should have off on Halloween, but either way, it's going to be a good day for you because your confidence level through the roof, your appearance through the roof, and the energy you give off people is going to be really good as well. So Halloween is also a time where the veils are lifted. So things that are unseen are closer to the living, or that didn't make sense. The hidden forces are more closer to our 3D world during Halloween. So people who are psychic, people who are intuitive, people who are magical, mystical, their intuition, their psychic ability, their third eye will be wide open on Halloween. So they'll be really susceptible to different kinds of psychic premonitions, some intuitive premonitions. So be careful for that. Your intuition will be at an all-time high. So if you feel something about someone or you feel something about a certain situation on Halloween, listen to it because your intuition will be skyrocketed during this day where the veil is lifted. And I'm also seeing Cancer, love, and compassion. And Cancer kind of goes with Moonstone because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So this really just talks about loving, nurturing, caring. So I don't see you going all out this day, honestly. I see you taking care, well, maybe you do, but I don't see you as a person going crazy, partying, going wild. I see you taking care of someone. I see you nurturing someone else who needs nurturing. I see maybe doing something special for the holiday, but not letting it get completely out of control on your part. I see a lot of just spending this day with close people, not acquaintances, but close people, and really focusing on them and focusing on the people closest to you. This also screams to me, once again, your intuition is going to be skyrocketed. And also, you might be, because when your intuition is that high, you might be a little moody, you might be a little sensitive, you might have a tendency to react a lot or react quicker when your intuition is at an all-time high, especially for those of you who are intuitive and psychic. So be careful of that. Try to hold your tongue. Try to remember this day is a crazy charged day. It's a mystical day. So it's going to be like a full moon day. People are going to act a little crazy. You're going to feel a little deeper. Your intuition's going to be high, but just remember to keep it in check. But I think this day is going to be really good for you at the end of the day because I see you spending it with people that you really care for. Not people you don't care for, not random people, but people you really care for. And I see you waking up in such a good mood, and that's what's really going to make the day. Not really what you're doing, but your energy and who you're spending time with, even though it's going to be plagued with stupid little chores you have to do. Now, with the Queen of Wands and Death, this really talks about interest in the occult. So on Halloween this year, you might maybe not do the cheesy Halloween things, but I see you dabbling in a Ouija board, and everyone has mixed feelings about a Ouija board. I'm not here to comment. I'm just giving a general reading, and I'm picking up all the messages I get. If it doesn't relate to you, just throw it out the window. See you messing with like maybe some magic spells on Halloween, maybe the law of attraction, maybe Ouija boards, maybe ghost hunting on Halloween. I'm seeing like not the cheesy Halloween stuff, but really getting into magic on Halloween. That's really, really what I'm seeing as well. That's all. Hold on. Also, I wanted to add that you might be dealing with a Cancer today. So one of the special people you might be spending time with may be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. I'm also seeing a lot of fire energy. So I think it's likely that you're a fire energy yourself, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus, Mars, and let's see. That's all I'm getting for that one. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. And a fire sign is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, in case you guys were wondering. I know at the beginning I didn't know, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that. All right, group number 2, let's see what you can expect this Halloween. So I actually think that this Halloween is gonna be kind of a quiet one for you. Either you're just gonna be in a very contemplative mood. You're gonna be in an introverted mood this Halloween. You're not really gonna want to socialize. So even if you do go to a social event, you'll sort of be sitting there like, I wish I just stayed at home, or you're gonna opt out and just stay alone and sort of just be in your head. And the reason why that is because Halloween is one of those magical days where the veil is lifted. So intuitives, psychics, witches, we tend to be more sensitive to energies, and not even just those people, like everyone in general tends to be more sensitive to energy. People in general tend to be a little more intuitive that day because it is a magical day. And I'm sensing that if you pick group number 2, you're going to be one of those people who are going to be very sensitive to energy on Halloween this year. So you're not going to want to be around people because you will easily feel their energy. You will easily pick up other people's energy. You might feel drained being around people. You might feel drained being in a public space. You're going to almost want to opt to just be alone or want to be alone so you don't have to pick up foreign energy, because your intuition, your psychic ability is going to be heightened on Halloween, and you're going to be very sensitive, and it's going to make you clam up and sort of just be to yourself, if that makes sense. And that's also shown in the Ace of Cups. You're gonna be in your feelings in Halloween, and that's not a bad thing. Sometimes we can't all just be go, 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 high energy, confident. Some days we need a time of reflection. And for you, Halloween, when you're at your most intuitive, your most psychic that day, if you pick this group, you're gonna just be in your feelings, you're gonna be in your head. And the good side of that is it breeds creativity. So a lot of the times when we're really intuitive, we can either think negative and be in our heads and be neurotic and think all of this negative stuff, or we can go outside of our heads and do something creative and use that intuition, because with intuition comes creativity. Use that extra intuition to be creative. So that day would be a great day for you to be creative. That day would be a great day for you to do anything that expresses yourself, alone though. So take that sensitivity, use it to your advantage. Don't be too much in your head, because I know it's easy to get into a negative space. With the Seven of Cups, so this is a general message, so I'm gonna get a bunch of different messages. If some don't resonate with you, that's more than fine, but I want to get everyone. This tells me that if you do celebrate Halloween, it's gonna be through media, so sitting at home, maybe watching a horror movie, but not really turning up, partying, or anything like that, because like I said, you're gonna feel very introspective that day. And even if you do go out, you're almost gonna regret it, like, I wish I just stayed home. And it's not a bad thing, it just means your intuition, and like I said, your creativity is heightened. Now with the Hanged Man and Seven of Cups, the way I read tarot, I connect it to astrology. This really tells me escapism. This tells me about binging on something pleasurable to distract yourself from reality. So this heightened intuition might make you a little neurotic to the point, especially if you're not used to it, or you're not good at dealing with intuition or picking up on energies. You might try to distract yourself in a destructive way, like binge eating or binge drinking by yourself or binge smoking, you know, anything pleasurable, going overboard to distract yourself from the way you feel. Try to avoid doing that, because you'll be very susceptible to that day, because you'll be very sensitive. Instead, like I said, use it towards something creative. I'm also feeling like with the world, you are going to contemplate who you are. You're going to ask the big questions. Why am I here? What am I doing here? What am I meant to do on this earth? And this pile is weird for Halloween. It's not very festive, I know, but it's good. Like I said, this day your intuition is raised. So you're going to be very contemplative on what you're meant to do, and you're almost going to be a little freaked out and scared. It's going to be surreal. You're going to feel like you're living in a computer simulation in a way. And I'm also seeing, because the world is ruled by Saturn, that you might feel like you're in a boring cycle and you want to go out and do something new. You might want to change what you're doing so you're more passionate and excited about life. Maybe you want to do something so you don't feel as stuck. You're going to start to think about changing up your life in a big way in order to be happier, more fulfilled, more excited, and not feel the need to escape, because your life is like just if that makes sense. And I'm also seeing you're going to feel a little trapped, like maybe you have a pre-obligation that you have to do October 31st, and maybe it's like something for school or church, I don't know, but like the world talks about institutions, and this also talks about institutions, 12th house, escape. So this talks about feeling confined, like I just want to do something different. I just want to get out of this routine. I just don't want to feel like I'm always being controlled. I want to do something that will make me truly happy, right? So I almost feel like that day is going to be a day where you're feeling a little rebellious, you're feeling a little angsty, but it's actually a message from your angels why you're feeling like that. Because your angels know your intuition will be at an all-time, your spirit will be at an all-time high that day. So your angels will try to send you messages because they know it will be more likely received during the day when your intuition's higher. So the reason you're going to be feeling angsty, kind of in your head, kind of feeling a little intuitive, psychic, is because your angels are trying to send you a message too. They're trying to give you some hints. They're trying to tell you something that they've been probably trying to tell you all along, but since it's October 31st, the veil's lifted, so they're able to speak louder. So really listen to what your intuition is saying. Really look for signs like synchronicity. Look for signs like 1111, 222, 333, 444, number sequences, and think about what you're feeling and thinking when you see those signs. Like another form of synchronicity is you could hear a song and it'll perfectly describe what you're going through. Look for synchronicity. Listen to your intuition, because your angels on that day will be trying to relay a message of great importance. And I think it has to do with your spiritual path and your life purpose. So maybe the reason why you're getting a little anxious that day, maybe a little anxious, maybe a little in your head, is because you've been off course spiritually. You haven't been doing as much spiritual work as you should be doing. We've all been there. I've been there multiple times. And maybe you're doing something that's unfulfilling. That's why you feel the need to do escapism, or you feel stuck, or you just feel in general angsty. You're feeling that angst because there needs to be a change in your life, and your angels are trying to show you the right change, the right path in life, what you're meant to be doing, where you're supposed to be doing. So that would be a great day to explore any creative route. That would be a great day to pray. That would be a great day to petition, use the law of attraction, anything to do with psychic mysticism, finding your purpose in life, anything to do with your art or what you enjoy doing. Instead of hanging out with people, that would be the best thing to do. Exploring your art, exploring your creativity, exploring your life purpose, sort of just letting yourself be in your head, because we all need those recharge days, and that's what I'm really seeing for you. And with Jupiter, this tells me don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, October 31st is going to be a little dreary for you, but it's a necessary dreary. Sometimes we have to get in that state of mind so we can make necessary changes, and that is going to be the triggering of something great for you. It's going to be the triggering of good luck. Jupiter is fortune. Jupiter is expansion. So even though October 31st might be a bummer, like you might be feeling a little low energy, if you do it right, if you think about it, if you explore your creative interest, if you take that intuition and use it towards creativity instead of negative thinking, if you listen to yourself and just stay alone and really meditate on what your angels are trying to say to you, and you do it the right way instead of the negative way of, you know, binging or escapism, then good fortune will come to you. So it's actually pretty much a good thing. This is a great, you know, awakening for you on that day. You're going to be getting a lot of spiritual messages for you in that day. So that's really exciting. I'm going to go ahead and move on from that. All right, group number 3. Let's see what you can expect this year for Halloween. So we have the Two of Cups, which tells me that you're going to be spending time with someone in your soul family. And someone in your soul family can be romantic, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. And someone in your soul family, you know it's them because you have an instant connection with them. You guys bond, you guys connect. It's easy to hang out with them. They understand you, you understand them. You feel really close. You feel like you've known them forever. This person is someone you bond with, and you don't need to be fake around, or you can be the most genuine you are around them more than anyone else. So there's a difference between just having a friend and someone in your, who's a friend and in your soul family, or romantic interest in your soul family. There's a huge difference. It's like this person accepts you and you accept them, and it's great and it's positive. I mean, everyone has fights, but it's mainly just an accepting relationship, whether it's platonic or not. You're going to be spending time with them, and that's going to be one of the great things about it. With the Fool, this almost tells me, like, this tells me you're gonna want to have a good time, or you're gonna go out having a good time on Halloween. Whether you have plans not or yet, something is gonna pop up where you're gonna have a little too much fun. And even though it's in the middle of the week, you're almost gonna ignore your responsibilities and be like, yeah, I wanna have fun. This sounds like a great time, let's do it. I know I probably shouldn't do it, but it's Halloween, why not? I'm just getting a lot of orange and reds from this pile, so it's very like high energy, young energy, fun energy, and it's gonna be something that you're really looking forward to and will be a lot of fun. However, I'm sensing with the King of Wands, there might be someone like a friend, a family member, or a romantic interest who maybe tries to control the fun or control your fun a little bit, or might try to put a damper on the fun, or might give you some unwarranted advice like about what you should be doing with your life, but that's not really going to get in your way. I'm just saying, like, someone is going to be like, hey, you shouldn't do that, or I don't want you to do that. There's going to be someone almost like a trying to mom you or dad you in a way, but that's okay. Just ignore them, continue doing you. However, with the Ten of Swords, this talks about regrets and endings. So this makes me feel like, so this is a very turned up card or pile. So I'm sensing party in a way. Even if you don't party, maybe, I think it's likely though, if you pick this group, you're gonna be partying. Maybe your energies will be really high. You're just gonna be, because some people on Halloween, like I said, it's in the other groups, it's a very special day where energies are raised. Intuitive psychics or people who are really sensitive, they're more sensitive to energy and kind of recluse. Some people, it boosts them up and it makes them energetic and makes them crazy. You're gonna feel energetic and crazy that day. You're gonna be bouncing off the walls with excitement and energy, which is awesome. The Halloween day where the veil is lifted and you're more closer to the other realm, you're gonna be feeling charged by it and energized by it. So it could be either a party or that or both. So with that, to try not to do on this day something you might regret, because a lot of the time when we have that energy and we're feeling so charged from that special spiritual day, we do things that are kind of out of character, and the next day we regret them, whether we're intoxicated or we're just experiencing that energy. This could be words, this could be actions, this could be telling someone off, this could be doing something stupid. So on Halloween, try not to do anything stupid that you're gonna regret the next day. Because I'm seeing like troublemaker from this. I'm seeing getting into trouble. I was seeing maybe doing something a little silly that you're gonna regret the next day. So be very careful of that this Halloween. Still have fun, still keep your live vivacious energy, but don't do anything you're gonna regret later. Really, 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 really keep that in mind as well. Also, Venus will be in retrograde in October, so there's going to be some weird issues in regards to love. This is a general message, so there's going to be a lot of things I'm picking up in a group. Some may relate, some may not. If it doesn't relate, just let it be, because a lot of different people are picking this group and I want to get everyone. So this says, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So you might be feeling like a little stuck in the past with Venus in retrograde in October. I believe it's still going to be like that, but I'm almost feeling like you're going to maybe think or romanticize about past relationships in a weird energy craze you're in, or maybe because you've been drinking, or maybe because you've been partying too hard. You're going to start to romanticize the past, and this is saying leave the past in the past, leave the dead with the dead. Don't worry about it. You're just you're going to be in a weird crazy mood in October. Those thoughts are not what you really think. It's just the energy of the universe you're feeling. So remember that as well. Also, I'm getting like the feeling you want to be free on Halloween. You want to have fun. You don't necessarily want to stay at home with one person and cuddle up. I feel like you're going to want to really have fun that day. So maybe there might be like some issues committing. I'm also seeing a lot of Sagittarius energy with the King of Wands. I'm seeing it's likely if you pick this, your fire sign, because I'm getting so many orange and yellows. Fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Doesn't have to be the case, but I just thought I'd mention it in case. And then Pluto, which talks about fornication and money and control. So yeah, like I said, someone might be a little trying to tame your crazy, trying to tame your freedom. Someone might be trying to control you. And you know, even though you're going to be high energy, it goes both positive and negative. It might go all the way to the positive, where you're happy and confident, but then, you know, with higher energy days like that, you might shift into the thinking about your dark subconscious, like, I don't know, you're going to be very up and down and high charge that day, so your mind's going to be crazy, just put it that way. And then we have another regret. So I like to use the oracle cards because they highlight what the tarot cards already said. Don't do anything you'll regret. Never regret the past. The past happened for a reason. The past needed to happen for you to be where you are. The past is in the past for a reason. And if you're in the present, don't do anything stupid. I see you troublemakers. I see you the fool. I see you fire energy and the reds and the yellows, because I look at the colors, not just the cards. And possibilities. There's going to be a lot of things there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of things for you to do this day, even though it's a Wednesday. And then with Gemini, you might have a hard time figuring out what exactly you want to do. I'm almost seeing that you might be pulled in a few different directions based on what you want to be doing. A lot of people might be trying to be like, no, hang out with me. Another person might be like, no, hang out with me. So you're going to be pulled in a bunch of different directions, and you might feel a little torn about which one you should do. I'm also seeing that as well. And Gemini is funny, Gemini is lighthearted, so, and this also can mean you're dealing with a Gemini. So someone, like I talked about, the soulmate could be a Gemini, or someone who's trying to control you might be a Gemini, sun, moon, rising. I generally work with suns, but I like to do sun, moon, rising in case someone embodies more of their rising or moon sign to you. But that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, group number 4, let's see what's gonna happen to you this Halloween. So the good news is I'm seeing a lot of young energy. So you're gonna either have a young soul or be kind of younger if you picked this group, because we have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Now this is fun, young love energy. So if you haven't met anyone, October 31st, I have a feeling you're gonna be crushing hard on someone and you're going to be wanting to spend time with them that day. Or if you're in a relationship, your relationship is going to be steamy that day. This really just screams to me steamy, young attraction. Steamy, pure, raw energy, if that makes sense. Because it's wands, it's fire, it's phallic. So I just really seeing it being a hot day for you, if you know what I mean. Just one of those hot days, whether it be crush or in your relationship or someone new. However, I do see that there might be some kind of issue, like someone close to you might say something that hurts you. With the Five of Cups, this talks about someone in your soul family or someone close to you who does something to hurt you. So I think on October, someone might, or the day might not go as planned. You might be a little disappointed, or someone might do something to kind of damper this crazy hot energy you have. But I see you being in such a good mood, or like feeling so charged by this crush or this romantic energy, if you picked group 4, that you're almost gonna want to just keep the peace. But I'm also seeing you being a little passive today too, like wanting it to go bad so well that you maybe not speak up about your needs. You kind of just stay silent about what's bothering you too. So it's a weird mix of like passionate, fiery, hot, and being disappointed and keeping the peace and just trying to, I think you just want this day to go well pretty much in October. So you don't want anything to ruin this crush energy, this hot energy you're gonna have if you pick this group. So you're just sort of letting it go until another day. But watch out for that as well. And try to, instead of overreacting, try to just enjoy this day. Try to enjoy your new hot crush or new relationship, or your relationship being renewed, and ignore whatever this is. Don't let that ruin your day. Don't let that ruin your day of like fire. You know what I mean? Just leave that one negative person or one negative situation somewhere else, if that makes sense. We also have adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn, because the oracle cards always highlight what the tarot has to say. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. And then we have the rose quartz, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. So like I said, this is the most romantic pile of the groups. The other groups could have maybe, but this is like straight on. If you pick this group, there will be a romantic love interest, whether it's crush, someone you're hanging out with, someone you want to get the attention of. And also I'm feeling like I said, if you pick this, you're a young soul, or you're not a young soul, but you have young energy, or you're younger in spirit. So I feel like there's gonna be, you know, a lot of younger energy today, if that makes sense. It's gonna be a lot of posting pictures on social media. It's gonna be a lot of messaging your friends. It's gonna be a lot of taking cute pictures. It's gonna be a lot of, messaging, because Page of Wands always means messaging, social media. And this day on Halloween, if you pick this group, you're gonna be looking really good with peacock. Peacock normally means you're gonna wake up and you're like, it's Halloween, I'm gonna look freaking fabulous today. That's pretty much what it means. So I'm seeing that even if you, actually, more than all the other groups, I think it's more likely you will dress up as something, even if it's a little, like a little something to represent Halloween, because we have the mask here, we have the peacock, we have Leo, which is very theatrical. So I think it's very, very, very likely you're gonna dress up as something, or you're gonna be looking extra hot, or maybe a little extra risque than you normally wouldn't every day throughout the week. And it's gonna be a day where you're like, I feel hot, I'm trying to attract to this person, or I'm trying to look hot for this person. I'm just getting a lot of like fun vibes from this, and fun, like full of energy, young life, young love vibes, if that makes sense. So this also can mean you're gonna deal with a Leo. So the person you could have a crush on could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo if you pick this, right? This could also mean that Aries, you could have Aries in your sun, moon, or rising, or the person you will be crushing on, or the person who will let you down will be an Aries. So you're gonna be dealing with some sort of Leo or Aries in regards to October of this year. And once again, we have so much fire energy. We have Aries, we have Leo, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands. I think it's likely if you pick this, you have some fire sign in your chart, sun, moon, rising, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because there's a lot of fire energy here. So with fire energy, I think of fun, crazy, energetic, but irresponsible and can get out of hand and spread at times, which is the whole gist of this spread. But watch out for a little bit of drama. If someone tries to pick drama with you, don't engage in the drama. Do not engage in the drama. I know it's tempting, I know it's like hard, but don't engage in it. That's another message I'm picking up. Am I getting anything else? Nope, that's it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my Halloween pick a card reading. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual guys, I will see you later. Bye.